representing you because we want to start building your brand on a global level, because we work with a lot of news agencies.
Okay.
So we want to start building a hype around your name.
Okay.
Around your brand. You have a lot of social media already in, taking care of all your registrations and everything from that standpoint.
Okay.
So then you're going to do your brand identity media package, which is going to be with the creative director, and what they're going to do at this particular point is pretty much like a photo shoot, like with a model, but it's really with doing your videos, your pictures, creating a consolidated electronic report.
Okay.
That's what we use to market.
Right.
So all that's going to be happening within the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. When I send the electronic agreement, I'll also send the invoice for the first payment, the initial for $150. Make that quick.
Okay. I got my email open right here in front of me.
Okay, so give me about 50 minutes. I'll get all that sent to you.
Going on, it's your boy Hollywood Shaq, man. So before we kick this video off, I'm finna get ready to do something crazy that I'm gonna let y'all know about. I'm finna get ready to sign this contract with this brand agency. It's for a branding job that I'm finna get ready to start doing to enhance myself as a content creator. Now this job is a minimum payment of $300,000 annually. That means a year for the people that don't know. Before we get into the sign, I just want to do a quick information for y'all. This is the reason why I go so hard to let y'all know that if you do what you're supposed to be doing to better yourself, opportunities will come to you in this same sense, bro. Like, first of all thanks to the up high. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna do that like that. And yeah, man, focus on what you're trying to do. Stay organic, stay real, stay clean. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing you. And shit, bro, you never know what's gonna be next, man. You never know what you got in store. Just stay to the script. And then, yeah, man, I'm finna go and put this signature on this motherfucker and get the ball rolling, gang. Finna get the ball rolling. Today, man, let's gonna get into this free game, cause y'all love game and I love giving it out for free. So look, what we gonna do is I just put a post on my story, told y'all to give me some questions. So goddamn, we just gonna answer a few of y'all questions. I'm just gonna flow up off of it. We gonna kick it real, real chill like. Y'all vibe out with me. And we just gonna get this ball rolling. So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce my two narrators, my two Morgan Freemans, and I got my boy Jolly Ja.
Hi.
Yeah, these two gonna be kicking this shit off with me, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, fellas, let's get this ball rolling. Y'all guess whoever do whatever they wanna do first.
All right, appreciate you for having me along. First question. What's your top 5 Shopify apps, bro?
The top 5 Shopify apps. That's a great way to start this off. Well, for one, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Everybody that's watching this video, you need to take advantage of the ebook that I got, because the ebook got everything from Squarespace to you name it, of manufacturers, business credit, personal credit, designers, everything you need to start a brand is all in the ebook. That's the link below. But we're gonna talk about top 5 apps on Shopify. First thing you need to understand is the top 5 things you need to be using Shopify for. That's shipping, that's organization, that's pre-orders, and that's marketing. So that's 4 things. That's email and SMS marketing. We'll break it down like that. So when you think like that, you gotta think about exactly what else benefits you the best for those. And on my list, I gave you the 5 top, but in this video, since I fuck with y'all like that, I'm gonna give y'all the bottom 5. Just for the hell of it. Just for rocking out with me. Number 1, we got Be Profit. And we'll have the listing below. We got Be Profit. Okay, Be Profit is an app that lets you know everything that's coming into your store. It lets you know all your numbers, your conversions. It lets you know the whole nine. So Be Profit is one you definitely need. You're gonna need the pre-order manager. Pre-order manager is the pre-order go-to guide for everything. All things that you need to run your pre-order, to let customers know pre-orders on the way, to let people know when, how long the pre-order is going to be, to send out messages through pre-order. Anything you need the pre-order manager app. Another one Alright, so next app you're going to definitely need is Debutify. Now, Debutify is an app for your store. So it's a store theme, a store theme, right? So a lot of y'all stores probably be too slow, like they probably don't load fast enough for your customers. Your customers probably start to lose stuff on carts and all type of things. So Debutify is a store that speeds up your store and make it easier for your customers to be able to navigate on. And it's one of the best website templates on there because they literally walk you through exactly step by step on how to effectively build your brand website to be a pleasing type of site. And it's easy to work through. Another app you're gonna need is either Klaviyo or Postscripts. Now, one of these two apps are needed for SMS marketing and email marketing. The email marketing and SMS marketing is so important. It's actually the #1 marketing tool in brands as all, right? So when it comes to email and SMSs, you want to get as many subscriptions as possible. How do you get subscriptions? Giveaways, a lot of giveaways, a lot of free samples, a lot of influencer marketing, a lot of everything like that is things you're gonna need to increase your SMS and email list. And the last thing, because I think I gave out 4 already, I think the last one would be Up Promote. Up Promote is an affiliate marketing link, so you can get like your brand ambassadors or things like that. If you got brand ambassadors that you want to work with and you want to make them actually do some work, give them an affiliate link so where they actually doing promotion for your brand, they can have a link in their bio to where people can go buy from them and they get a percentage based off your sales or how many sales they give you. That's just another way to cheat and get around the system. Now, ready? What you got for me?
When you first started out, how many times did you drop in a month?
When I first started out, how many times did I drop in a month?
When you were first starting out.
When you first started out. When you first started out, how many times did you drop in a month? Once. When you first started out, you're supposed to pay attention to every drop that you have. So when you drop one time, you should not be thinking about dropping again to probably like another 3 to 6 months. Why? Because you got to study and do. You got to go through your conversions. You got to look at everything that just happened. Like, you got to look at the return rate, you gotta look at the conversion rate, you gotta look at the sizes, you gotta look at the colors, you gotta look at everything that happens when it comes to actually making your brand actually grow. Like, you don't want to ever get into a position to where you just lost or don't know what's going on behind your brand. You feel what I'm saying? So anytime you do a drop, you immediately supposed to be going into the app that I told you about, the Be Profit app, to look at every conversion that just happened to see how can you capitalize off this for my next drop. Now, and then when that comes, then you know exactly what work need to be put in as far as pre-orders go, products go, everything. Like, it takes a accurate and step-by-step process to effectively make a drop run to the way that you really want it to run. Now, ready?
All right, my brother, I got a good one for you. How to go about the influencer marketing and how would you make the most of it? You feel me?
How to go about, you feel what I'm saying? How to go about influencer marketing and how to make the most of it? Okay, cool. So influencer marketing is a marketing tactic that's growing, and it's growing pretty fast. Why? Because social media is growing and it's growing pretty fast. Now, how do you find the right influencers to actually work with? It's easy. You just get on social media, you look at who's got like a lot of followers as far as clothing go, not just how they look. Because a lot of y'all want to go for the high-end influencers based off of following and don't understand why they're being followed. So like, I wouldn't give my products to people that's not even in the fashion space at all, because their audience is not directed towards people that are looking to buy fashion. So if I'm gonna be finding influencers, I'm gonna be finding fashion-based influencers or content creators that really can do the work for me because they got the following of people that's looking for certain clothes based off how they being followed, right? And if you don't know how to find those people, that's why you got an app called B-Roll. B-Roll is another Shopify store that you can add where you can find marketing. What is not a Shopify store app? I said that wrong. It's just an app a website you can go on, B-Roll, and you can find influencers to work with you that can promote your product, give you honest reviews, do YouTube reviews, all type of things you can find on B-Roll. So, and is it needed? It's not needed because you can, at the end of the day, become your own brand ambassador or your own marketer in that sense. So you can be the one to put it on. But if you don't know exactly how to express the type of vibe your clothing supposed to be getting off, and you feel like somebody else can do it better for you, I would highly recommend probably getting into the influencer marketing space, which is going to cost, but hey, in this game, you have to invest in order to actually, see some real money come into you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how much you can put up. So when you do find influencers, just know it comes with a price tag, and not everybody going to accept a free piece for a post. That's just not how it's going to happen. If they don't like the post or they don't like the piece, then hey, you most likely don't even need to send them to them because it's going to be a waste of merchandise that just left your possession. Hope they answered your question. Narrator.
What are some of your biggest mistakes as a clothing brand owner?
Shit, fucking up the money. Huh?
You feel me?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Shit, they get real right here. Some of my biggest mistakes as a clothing brand owner. Well, number one probably was fucking up the money. I fucked up the money in the beginning because I had two niggas trailing behind me that was making me go out every weekend. And then when we go out, it's like, these niggas alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, at that time, I was like a weak-minded individual. So I was easily influenced to do a lot of crazy shit with a lot of motherfuckers that just had bad influence over me. So they'd be like, hey, let's go out. And then we'll go out. And then we'll have to be the life of the party. So we in there buying bottles. And then we'll go out somewhere else and go buy some more bottles. And then we'll go somewhere else. And it's all in the same day, just buying bottles. Then, you know what I'm saying, these niggas just had to, it was at one point, I came to them as a man. I was like, look, brother, I gotta step back. I gotta separate from this lifestyle with y'all because y'all gonna leave me down the wrong path. So I started getting my money together and I hired them niggas. That backfired, you know what I'm saying? I had one situation, my COO, he stole $50,000 from the company. Thought I wasn't gonna know about it. I had caught him red-handed, you know what I'm saying? My CFO sat and watched him do it. Ain't even reported to me because he was like, shit, that's your nigga. You know what I'm saying? You knew what type he was when I brought him around.
When the fuck this happen?
But nah, man, on some real shit, I just had to get out a joke for the little too. But nah, real shit though. A couple mistakes I've had, bro. Honestly, it was definitely fucking up the money. When I started making money in the beginning, like my early days, like August, September, I was buying shit. I'm not gonna lie, I bought a lot of shoes, a lot of clothes and shit like that. So fucking up the money definitely was one. Another mistake was trusting manufacturers too fast. A lot of us get 1 or 2 orders with manufacturers and then we start thinking that we can actually trust this manufacturer long going, and then I end up sending the manufacturer a whole bulk order price ahead of time thinking that he was going to give me my order, and he didn't because it was so much money that I just gave him at one point, and I did not know exactly how to protect that money on my back end. Another mistake I made was not understanding exactly how to effectively register my business. So I went and got the EIN and LLC, but when I got it, I did not know exactly what to do with it. So I was really just having it, not knowing that I was making so much money at the time that I could have really fucked my brand up before we even got started because I wasn't handling that shit right. So that was another mistake. Let's see, another one was moving too fast. I started moving too fast with my brand. I got to a position to where I was chasing the trend. So I went from the basketball shorts that was trending to doing the full zip-ups because they started trending, to trying to do the rapper t-shirts and the artist t-shirts because they was trending, trying to do the varsity jackets because they was trending. Like, I was just doing shit just to keep up with the Joneses. When I was making money, don't get me wrong, but was the money something that I was able to build off of going up into year 2? No. So I had to hit an immediate switch to realize that it takes time and actually understanding your audience to make it really, really happen behind this shit as a brand owner, right? So that was another mistake. And probably the biggest mistake I made was moving into a warehouse or storage, any type of spot like that, when I can honestly benefit the best of my brand by just staying at home and saving that money in the back and in the front end, because at that point you can just be a escort from the house, and now the shit you use at house becomes a write-off. So it's a lot of things you just learn over this whole little trial period, this little run that you just take in. But hey, you don't really, you'll never not stop. You'll never not stop learning. Like, it's gonna be some things you're gonna learn every day. Like, what I'm saying now today probably be totally different in a year. Like, what I was saying last year is not the same thing that I'm learning today. So that's why I say I live in a moment most of the time, because like, hey, you gotta be willing to take on new objectives and new journeys every day, and that only comes with a fresh mind, not a crowd. So that was a couple mistakes to get off my chest. Narrator.
Brother, what are some good trends to use for building your following on your clothing brand?
Good trends to use when building your following.
Yeah, good trend to use to build your following.
We're building following on social media. So in order to build a following on social media, and if you be in my lives, I know y'all hear me say this all the time, but the only way to build a following on social media is by literally consistently giving your audience something to follow along to. The only way to grow is by consistently giving your audience something to follow along to. Like, just think about it. Let me just throw out a couple examples. Drewski, Desi Bank, Red Boot folks, the little gorilla dancing guy. That's just giving you an example of consistent content that grew an audience that understood exactly what they was finna get ready to get from here on out. You gotta give me something to follow along with that I know is coming when I follow you. Like, all these people that you see growing on social media, the big YouTubers, the big influencers, they are consistently doing something that their audience attached to. So you gotta take those same things that they are doing for their lane and put it in yours as a brand owner and think, okay, what can I consistently give my audience that's gonna help me increase and grow my brand? Maybe it be your lifestyle. It might be the way you dress. It might be the way you talk, give out game. It might be the way you give out tips. It might be the way you be able to collab and just outshine whoever you around. Like, you never know what it may be. But you also gotta realize that in the same sense, building the audience or building your social media comes from building the brand. So you have to be willing to touch and connect to people in certain ways to make them feel a type of way when they actually buy from you. Like, people have to feel like wearing your clothing give them some type of ego, some type of feel, some type of vibe. Like, I can't just put it on and just feel like I just got on some clothes. No, when I put on your shit, what do I feel like? How do I feel? Like, do I feel like I'm finna go get some money? Do I feel like I'm finna smoke a bunch of weed? Do I feel like I'm finna sit up and play the game? Do I feel like I'm finna, whatever the case may be, I just need to feel like something based off of the brand identity that you're displaying on social media for your audience to follow along to. It literally only happens with consistent. And you probably be wondering, well, Shaq, how the hell do I figure out exactly what to give them? You have to wrestle around with your content. You got to give out 3 videos a day. You got to give out 3 different type of videos a day to see which one's going to stick to your audience. Do it for a week. If nothing sticks, you don't see no improvement, you don't see no growth, change it up, give me another 3 different type of videos. There's many different type of content you can get as a brand owner. You can show your shipping process, your get ready process, your design process, your manufacturing process, your figuring out products process, figuring out fonts, how to come up with all these different things, different ideas as far as asking customers about your products, asking strangers about the products, your friends, doing outfit change videos with your friends, doing outfit change videos with your girlfriend, whatever the case may be. You can just do so much with this clothing space, but you gotta be willing to try it first and then expect the results to start building up in the end. Narrator?
Yeah. How you doing?
What's going on, brother?
What are your top 3 things every beginner brand should have to get started?
Top 3 things every brand owner should have.
Every beginning brand.
Every beginning brand owner should have when starting. The top 3 things every beginning brand owner should have when starting. First thing first, you should have a fucking clear mind. A clear mind, no ego, and accountability. You should have the correct things like the ability to accept these L's that's gonna come, but you don't know shit. You don't have anything figured out. You ain't did a damn thing. You new to it. You at the bottom. You gotta work your way to the top. This is day 1 for you. It's fresh. Nobody know you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. You gotta come in with that mindset that you're willing to take in as much as you can while you can. Hungry, completely ego out of it, accountable for every L, and the will to get up and try it again once you fail. Once you got that shit figured out, you're gonna be good to go. The second thing you're gonna need is to start watching YouTube to get consistent with doing this new journey you finna go down. It's not gonna happen by you saying, okay, today I'm gonna start. Cause you're gonna try to start, it's not gonna make sense to you. You're gonna step away from it, go back to your regular life. You're gonna sit back tonight. You're gonna probably watch me come live. You're gonna get another spark of motivation. You ain't gonna put it to forth, no effort at all. You're just gonna close your phone and go to sleep and go back by your night. So you got to find a way to get consistent with something that's gonna gear your mind towards wanting to do this shit long term. Cause it's not gonna happen overnight. You gotta literally, the brain, it's not you, it's the brain. The brain only focuses on shit that it consistently see, that it consistently knows about. Like that's why you so used to doing your daily routine that you don't even think it's a daily routine, but you always do it because your mind is programmed to do that thing. So if you program your mind to focus in on one objective, watching these how to start a clothing brand videos, watching these videos on how to become a better designer, how to get more familiar with being a businessman. If you get so familiar with this knowledge in your mind, it's gonna start being consistent with you. So now it's gonna be a daily routine for you. So now daily you're gonna be looking for a different type of video to learn a different type of tactic to become a better you or become a better brand owner, a better brand person. So you gotta be willing to accept the learning experience in this shit. Like you can't run away from the learning experience. And the last thing every brand owner should have, what should you have in the beginning? Shit, once you got a clear head, bro, you accountable for the else that they finna happen. You actually start teaching yourself. Shit, at that point, you really don't need nothing else, man. Like, if you understand exactly what you finna do, you teach yourself how to do it. You start watching videos, cramming your thoughts up, getting as much information as possible. This shit gonna happen. There's no other way around it. Like at that point, this shit gotta happen and it gotta work. And if it don't work, it's because you really not working. You're bullshitting, but you think you're working. Narrator.
All right, my brother. I got a good one for you.
I love them good ones.
Where do you see Hollywood Hideout within the next couple years, bro?
That's off your head.
Yeah,
I like that's off your head. You just doing that from nowhere. What do I see Hollywood Hideout in the next couple of years?
Yeah.
Man, Hollywood Hideout in the next couple of years, I don't know, brother. I don't know.
And that's an acceptable answer.
I don't know, because like I said, brother, I live in the moment, you know what I'm saying? So opportunities come find me by the day. So I can say what I want to say, and then usually I look up and damn it, I'll be doing some other shit, you know what I'm saying? So Hollywood Hideout, for one, is a brand of many things. So it's gonna be branding out so much, you might see Hollywood Hideout couches on the way. I might have a hideout table on the way, hideout TV on the way. Brother, we must stay focused. Hideout microwave on the way. Hideout pictures, like the hideout is just gonna keep expanding. So for the next couple years, I just see the hideout expanding for real.
feel that.
Narrator.
How do you build your audience with somebody doing social media?
Somewhat. How do you build your audience with no following on social media? You just pretty much just do what I just pretty much explained. You just document your process, because you're not gonna have a good audience in the beginning. You have to document everything you think ready to do. So your startup process, the whole talking to manufacturers, the whole struggling when you don't know, when you don't understand, like be vulnerable, be transparent, be open, like be willing to accept everything that comes with actually building this brand. Because most people, that's why most people's success stories be so great, because like it's like we just seen everything. Like people love documentaries of successful people. Think about it. Everybody, when Kanye just dropped that documentary, everybody wanted to see that shit. When Jordan did his documentary, everybody wanted to go see that shit. People love a great success story. So the more that you share your insights, your highlights, your lowlights, your low points, to connect to your audience, to make them feel where you're coming from, to make them feel like they can probably be in your shoes one day because they're going down the same path that you was once on, is going to do nothing but strengthen your audience. Like, it's not gonna, and you don't want it to happen fast. You don't want to do no lame ass shit to build an audience, because that's not no real audience. You don't want to try to go viral real quick to get no few followers for no viral moment, because those people never stick around. You don't want to have to get no shout out from nobody to get they followers. They only want to follow you because this person said to go do that. You don't want to do any of that bullshit. You rather get your following based off of your organic approach on social media to get these people to connect with you the way that you put out your work and make them feel like they was a part of some shit that you got going on. Narrator.
Got you another good one. When you're going through the rebranding process, what would be some good advice for a first time,
Rebrander.
Yeah, first time.
For first time rebrander. That would be pretty much the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I feel like we done reached that point of the video where I just going off on my vulnerable shit and let y'all know, listen to me, people. You sitting around watching me, you know what I'm saying? Watching time pass you by. I was once in your shoes, you know what I'm saying? I was once that guy, you know. Just wanted to start a clothing brand, didn't know exactly where to start at. Wanted to be the next hottest brand, didn't know exactly who to connect to. Wanted to sell to every rapper, didn't know how to reach them. Wanted to make $100,000, didn't even know how to make 10. I was once in your position. But I'm telling you this right now, brothers and sisters. All you have to do is stand up and start. Once you stand up and hit start in your mind, it's up to you to play. Okay? Because listen, the start is the mind. Your feet still gotta run that race. You got to move as soon as you say, when that gun go off with that track meet, get to running. Go ahead and get this shit going, ladies and gentlemen, because it's not gonna happen. You're gonna be a fucking sponge that's soaking up all these motivational videos. Now I'm done preaching like a motherfucking lame man pastor. I'm gonna preach like a real nigga. I'm tired of this shit with y'all motherfuckers. How many motivational videos we gotta go through for y'all to sit up here and sit around watching like y'all really wanna start some shit just to take in as much information as possible that you're not even gonna use? You so motivational out that you can say everything I done said verbatim, but you can't show me not a dollar you supposed to been made to this goddamn point. You done watch every live, every YouTube video, every TikTok goddamn highlight. You done been in everybody e-class, e-course. You done got all the e-books. You got more books than the damn library, and you still ain't did shit to start anything that you trying to do because you waiting around for somebody to say, damn it, you can go do it. Nah, motherfucker, get your ass up off your feet. It's May 12th. By May 20th, everybody that watches this video better show me they done made $10,000. May 20th of next year. Y'all ain't gonna do it that fast. But you can if you put the work in, you know what I'm saying? But listen, folks, real shit. How many more videos are you gonna sit around and watch before you realize that, okay, the only way I'm gonna actually make some fucking money is by really just doing this shit. Getting up off my ass to make sure that I get this shit done. How many times are you gonna sit around and just watch people that's making money continue to make money? Huh? How many times is that gonna take? Cause the people that's really out here getting money, and they ain't sitting around waiting on other people. They out here getting money. They don't need nobody to tell them to get up off their ass and get no money. They getting up to go do it. It's not enough motivational videos in this world that's gonna make you get up and start doing what you need to do. The only thing that's gonna make you get up and start doing what you need to do is your ass. You look at your bank account, you tired of seeing that amount? What the fuck you gonna do about it? I done gave you the blueprint. I done gave you none but videos. I don't know how many videos I done gave you. It's up to you to make the decision. By the way, ebook is available, and I hate I had to say this right immediately after that person, because it feel like I'm trying to ask for offering. I don't want y'all to look at it like this. I'm just trying to give y'all the real book. The book is $35. The link is down below. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me again, bro. But look, like I was saying, the ebook is now $35, and it will be $35 specifically for these people on this video. The link will be in the description for y'all to be able to cop this for $35. The ebook covers everything as far as how to start the business, how to market the business, how to structure the business, influencer marketing, business and personal credit, all the apps you need, all the size charts, all the mock-ups, literally everything you need. The whole 9 is in this ebook, and again, it's only $35 for y'all. It's originally $150. Also, if you're looking for a way to make some side money, if you're trying to make some side money, come get it to my sports bench chat. That shit is also in the link below. Please, please, please remember, it's $100 for a month. $100 for a month. Most people charging $100 a day, $200 a day, $300 a day. I'm giving it to you $100 a month, and we winning every day. We winning every single day. Of course we lose, but we win every day. So if we take an L, we bounce back with a win and profit. We always profit. So that link will be below as well. So I'm joining the team because I know a lot of y'all trying to start but don't have the funding. So if you have a way to make some funding, come holler. Sportsman chat going #1. But appreciate y'all for sticking around. Again, P.O. Box below as well. Send me all your clothing. Like, share, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, put some fire emojis below. A bunch of them motherfuckers. We're gonna keep these videos coming for y'all, man. Y'all comment below what type of videos y'all wanna see in the future. Roll to 10K, so please subscribe. We're going up by the day. We're gonna try to get more content out over and over again as much as possible. You know how we do. I'm hungry as hell, I'm out.